Salakia. Damn. That ain't all that good neither. Shalom, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai Barakatham. Call law, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai. What's up, Aside? How you feeling? Salakia though, man. I'm in the parking lot at a laundromat. I intended to do a in-depth class tonight, but everything is just real last minute. Got a lot of things to do. I gotta be up. I'm not even going to sleep. I gotta get this flight to go to Chicago for the summit, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So we got that going on. I'm eating Taco Bell. Please don't judge me. Bible say we shall eat poison and live. Who knows about the death in the pot? Right? But I'm sitting here, and as time draws on, I'm realizing, you don't forget to like, sub, share, and super chat. Doritos Locos, you already know how I'm coming. As the time draws on, I'm realizing I'm probably not gonna be able to do class when I get home. I'm gonna have to get the hell up out of there. Shout out to everyone who's getting edified on the job. So I said, let me just do a quick one while we're waiting for this laundry. Might as well, right? And he said, no way. Come on, man. Everybody know me. No, I don't eat good. So, got a lot going on. But I need to get this class in. I'm in the bus. Nah, man. I'm in the truck. Sitting here just thinking about the word. Oh, what they say? They say I lost some weight. I can't tell. And what they say though. But I'm going in. I want to go into James 3. It was just on my spirit right now, man. What's up, man? What's up to the brother from your island? Shalom. Maybe I should eat first and teach later. It was just on me. I had to hurry up and go live. My food was getting cold. Y'all don't understand, man. I had to go get some food, drop it off, drive over here to the laundromat, get the laundry thing set up, get back in the car, then eat. Food down there cold. Oh. But it was some on my spirit. You feel me? Something on my spirit was just, so I said, you know what, let me just go into it real quick live through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, because, and it's a brother, big up to the brother Tazabah. If y'all want to check him out, his channel is called Ecclesiastes 12v13. Powerful brother I've known many, many years, been with me many, many years in this truth, either in flesh or in spirit. Excuse me. But he had kind of come to my mind, and then I was thinking about, you know, when we out there on the streets, right? You got people that walk by, they tell us things like they respect what we do. They throw their fists up, they honk the horn, all that. You know, they do all that stuff, right? All that's cool. There's nothing wrong with none of that. But I want to go into the brother from Mashiach Yahweh Shai and what he had to say on the matter. I won't go in, but first, matter of fact, let me go to the prophet Ezekiel first and foremost. I'll finish the rest of my food in a minute, man. I got to teach the Bible. Man shall not live by bread alone. Okay? Y'all remember that one, right? So let's go into the book of Ezekiel. Would you message me, Hot? Where did you message me? Let's go to Ezekiel 33 and about 30. Let's go to, starting verse 30. It says, also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, everyone to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from Yahweh. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, right? They come to you, right? And they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but will not do them, right? So they walk by us, they big up us allegedly, they throw the fists up at us, right? But they say what? And they come unto thee as the people, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. And that's a lot of people that be coming by. Again, they honk their horns, they throw their fists up, they tell us they respect what we doing, they listen for a minute. Now, some people are in their metamorphosis stage, right? Some people are embarked on their journey, and they may be at one stage or another of their journey, of their awakening or whatever. They might be there, right? Damn, that's crazy. You just take me, you need a live class bad like 20 minutes. All praise. I didn't even see that. All that's like the spirit is working. Call Allah, y'all about showing my shot, bro. Right? And I'm like, because, you know, I don't want to go into too much, but there's been a lot of hectic stuff going on, and just kind of unexpected transition had to be made, you know, for myself and my family and stuff. So because that had to happen, it kind of has been interfering with the class schedule. You know what I'm saying? Because what is it? It's Tuesday. So we were supposed to have class last night. I pushed it back. I want to do it today, but ended up having to do it now. And it's like, most I will, I'm gonna do one tomorrow when I get to the shy. Okay, this is good. This lighting is good. When I get to the shy, I want to do another one. Most I will, with the Akim out there. We're gonna be getting most I will getting a lot of footage in Chicago, a lot. So all praise Yahweh Shemi Shah for that, because y'all know we got the list of things that we're gonna be doing: meet and greet, camp, summit, and cookout. But there's definitely, Sicarii is definitely gonna be doing some extracurricular stuff as well. Definitely gonna be doing some extracurricular stuff. Right? Hold on, give me 1 second. Salaki. My fault. So yeah, yeah, we're gonna be doing some extracurricular stuff though, outside of the stuff that's listed. You know what I'm saying? So we're getting a lot of footage, most I will, man. I plan on doing a lot out there. But yeah, so back in the prophet Ezekiel. Yeah, Stro is in Chicago. Stro Boogie's in Chicago. Meet and greet, 4930 Cottage Grove. Yeah, the meet and greet location has changed also. Instead of being on 93rd and Halsted, it's going to be on 49th and Cottage Grove. 49th and Cottage Grove at the high school, Hales Franciscan High School, right? So back in the prophet Ezekiel 33 and 31. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. And there's a lot of people. Like I said, some people just going through their metamorphosis and is at a different, you know, stage of their walk, but they began their walk, right? And you have other people that they just do whatever the hell they feel like doing. But they come by, they kind of feel it or whatever. They look at it like, oh, these brothers doing the right thing, or it's some black empowerment stuff, or, you know, whatever. So they respect it or they like it, or, you know, in the moment, they big it up. But it said they go after their own covetousness, right? Verse 32. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song, and one that hath a pleasant voice. And one that have a Salakia. And lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song, and one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. They just like the songs they hear in the club. They hear it, they nod along to it, you know, but it's just that. The song is over and they move on with their lives, you know, and that's a problem because we're not out there just for y'all, just for this word to be, you know, for this word to fall on deaf ears, you know, but we know it will because it's prophecy that it will. I mean, we're reading the prophecy here about how they sit before the is thy people and they don't care. They just don't still go after their covetousness, that they're going to show love in a moment. They still not going to lay anything that we're talking about to heart, and they're going to go about their lives and not make the necessary changes to become righteous. We know they're not going to do that, right? To go after their own covetous, meaning do whatever the hell they want, essentially. In layman's terms, is basically do whatever they want. Live life the way they feel like they should live it, as opposed to how the Most High instructed us to live. You know, and that's what we're out there to do. We're out there to show our people how to live according to the word of the Most High. It was showed to us. We're paying it forward to other blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. But a lot of our people just, oh, that's cool or whatever, some knowledge, you know, whatever. All praise is due to Maccabee, you know, so it's a lot of people that do that. And it was just kind of, like I said, it was on my spirit right now when I was eating. I said, you know what, let me just go live, right? Like you said, that do what thou wilt. Spirit, like you said, living their best life and let them be great and all this, man. There's nothing great about it. It's madness. But they do it. But they'll see us, oh, what's up, salute, you know what I mean, whatever, fists up, honk the horn, all that good stuff. But it's like, all right, you know, you can be doing that too, though. There's nothing special. You got to understand something. There's nothing more special about us than any other of our people. What do I mean by that? Are we doing a good work for our people? Yes, and we've separated from the general masses of our people by being an example, yes, but any so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian has this ability because we all have the kingdom of God within us. We all are the Most High's chosen people. So we all have this ability. It's just some of us chose to follow the ways of the Most High and some didn't. But any black or Hispanic, Native Indian walking around can do it. He just got to stop being weak and follow the scriptures. It's that simple. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? So let me keep going. Last verse. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. It's coming now. We see it now. It came to pass now. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. So this is how we know we the prophets. Because we know, we see our people come in front of us and throw their fists up or do whatever, try to big us up. Yet they don't lay anything we're saying to heart. And you see them down the line, they still smoking. They still doing God knows what. They still eating pork. They still having sex with other people's women. You see what I'm saying? They still selling drugs. They're not stopping that. And that's a problem. We're not out there just to have a dose of feel good like a church is. We're out there to help you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to make life-changing decisions, to live a truly righteously, a righteous, purpose-driven life. That's what we're out there for. Not out there for you to just be wandering aimlessly. That's what a lot of people understand. You have to live, and most I will, I'm going to do a video on this soon too. Live in a purpose-driven life. When you're in the world, 9 times out of 10, your life is truthfully purposeless. Like, just analyze people who is not in the truth, who you know, be it your longtime friends, be it your family, be it whoever. Take a look at their life and ask them, well, what is the purpose of their life? What are you doing what is the goal? Jesse James, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah Wa the Water King. What is your motivation to get up every day? What are you working towards? What is your life about? We know what our life's about, right? Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. We understand that. We understand that there is a kingdom that will be implemented on this earth, rather, under Hamashiach Yahweh Shah, who the world calls Christ, right? And we have the power to manifest it through actively doing and being righteous and propagating that throughout our people. We have that goal. We have that goal that we are constantly striving towards, right? What's that goal? What are you striving towards? What do you do every week? You see what I'm saying? Like, when I look and I analyze people who's not in the truth lives, I just go, damn, man. Your life really is not about shit. Salakia for the language. But I mean, there's no other way to say it. It's really not about anything. You know, it could be somebody who has a good job, things going for them or whatever. But like, what are you doing? You're not congregating, gathering with your people. You're not working to, you know, enrich and uplift your people on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? You're mostly just looking out for self. It's just kind of crazy. Like it's a lot of nothingness in the lives. Like the officer Tazapani said, walking dead literally. Come to Santa Ana. Most I will next time I go to California. We do Santa Ana. I used to stay in Santa Ana, man. Like the brother said, just basically being a slave. You know, you might be a kind of upper echelon slave. You know what I'm saying? You might have you a little nicer car and a nicer crib or whatever, but there's not that actual purpose in life. The purpose comes from this truth. I'm gonna tell you that now. That's where purpose comes from. Like there's no other fulfilling purpose that I've had seen from anybody outside of the truth. Yeah, we got Northern California camp. Somebody put the email. Where's Officer Yashawad? He lives in Sacramento. He's over the Northern Kingdom camp, the Northern California, which is also a Northern Kingdom camp because all the brothers in that camp are Northern Kingdom currently. You know, come on, Kerry, come on, man. You better than a black and mild, brother. You are much better than a black and mild. That's a weak demon. Don't let that hold you, man. You better than that goddamn black and mild, brother. I promise you better. Right? I promise you better. Shout out to the Northern Kingdom. Yeah, our whole Bay Area camp is in K, man. Simeon, Zebulon, Issachar. So, hey, Viva Yasharahla, right? Call all Yahweh Shem Yahweh Glen King. All praise to the Most High. I'm glad I could be a vessel anyway. I'm a servant to my God, King and Nation, brother. That's it. So however I can serve you, you know, I'll be obliged. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Oh, this is a good one. Is this the one? What's that? Somebody give me that precept real quick. I can't find it directly. Be ye hearers of the word. Is that James 2? Shout out to all my brothers from the LA. That's James 2. Be ye hearers of the word. That's the #1 scripture that was sticking out to me. Be ye hearers of the word. Is Moses coming? Moses is probably in America right now. I don't know who he is, but he's probably here. All praise to the brother JD Smooth. Big shout out to the hood that raised me. James 1:22. There we go. The water. Nothing wrong with drinking beer. Just don't be a drunk, brother. The water, y'all, for the precept. James 1. What should I start at? Yeah, right here, 19. I'll start at 19. It says, wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of God. Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness, all superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. That's what a lot of people that just be walking by the camp, or just sometimes thumbing up videos, or I like what y'all talking about, or putting the fists up, or whatever, right? They just hearers only, and they're not doers, and then they're deceiving themselves. They think because they support what we doing, or they believe, oh, I believe what y'all talking about, which truly you don't believe what we're talking about, right? You don't believe. Where's my pocket for? I only got my pocket right here, so I don't even got the red book with me. But in Sirach, I believe it's 32 and 24. It says, he that believeth in God taketh heed to his word. Sirach 32 and 24, right? We got some of these in our memory, so we even got to open the book, right? He that believeth in the Lord taketh heed to the word, right? So people say they believe what we talking about, but in truth they don't, because if they did, they would take heed, they would follow the commandments. Or it's not take heed to the words, take heed to the commandments. So like, that's what it is, right? If they truly believe what we was talking about, they will take heed to the word. I shall like sub sharing super chat. They would take heed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But they not. So because they not, what does that truly show you? They don't for real believe. That's not even real. It's lip service, right? Again, 1 and 22 in the book of the Apostle James, the brother of Mashiach Yahushua. It says, but be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. That's a cold cut. We're going into being doers of the word and not just hearers, to the young sister Jada, right? That's a cold cut. Because a lot of these people, they walk by and they think, there we go, there's a precept. Sirach 32 and 24. He that believeth in Yahweh taketh heed to the commandment, and he that trusteth in him shall fare never the worse. Right? Trusting in Yahweh is always going to get you the W, man. I promise. So, and the W may not come in the way that you expect it to come. But take it from me. But these people think if they stop for 5 minutes, or if they put their fists up to us or honk at us, or I respect what y'all do, I love what y'all doing, I believe what y'all doing. They think that puts them with us. It doesn't. And they're deceiving themselves. Don't tell us you just respect what we're doing. That's cool and stuff. Respect what we're doing. But you got to be doing it the same way we're doing it. We didn't just get up one day and deem ourselves the prophets, and we'll just, we'll put everyone on our back, and y'all niggas could, you know what I'm saying, play the sideline. No. Everybody got to get out here and put they work in. Everybody got to get out here and put their work in. That's a problem with people. People want to play on the sideline too much. Nah, you got to get your hands dirty in this walk. Period. Yahweh is looking for riders, man. I don't know if people understand that or not. He's not looking for people who are deceiving their own selves. Niggas who don't hang out, as we used to say. Right? I remember, man, it used to be this particular Mexican gang I used to be close with. We used to hang around each other, kind of hung out in the same area. So I used to see the essays, man. Let me tell y'all something about the essays, man. When I say essay, well, people even understand where the term essay come from. It comes from the Spanish letter S. The S represents the South. Sureños, the Southsiders, who originate in Southern California, right? Was a division between the Southern California essays and the Northern California Mexicans, which are the NAs, right? The essays. And the essays, man, they got so much order and structure. Y'all don't understand. Anybody who's been around the real South Side, you know right what I'm talking. Anybody you've been up in that county. I don't know about the pen, but I know the pen is even more serious. But you've been up in a county with the essays. You know what type of order and structure that they coming with, right? So it used to be this particular South Side gang I used to, be extremely friendly with and be around them, you know what I mean? And I used to see some of their inner workings, right? We used to really, we used to kind of integrate and kick it around each other or whatever, right? Plus my little homies that was Mexican was real tight with them. Mango working, the guy, the Mando workouts. You already know what the Mando workouts is looking like. Look, Judah is not doing the Mando workouts, man. You know, and I'm Levi, he Benjamin, but you know, we go up in there, nigga, we with Judah. You know what I'm saying? Mano workouts is rare. You know what I'm saying? But so it was a dude, he hadn't been around in a couple weeks, right? He's supposed to be a member. He ain't been around 113 burpees. He ain't been around in a couple weeks. And I watched him, they're like, hey fool, like, hey, you ain't been kicking it. Where you been at? You know what I'm saying? All right, next time it's gonna be a problem. Next time it's gonna be a DP, basically. You see what I'm saying? And that's just because he hadn't been around in like 2-3 weeks. You see what I'm saying? So that's that type of order and structure. It's the same thing here. The Most High is looking for you to come. Like, ain't no, oh, I ain't been to camp in 2-3. Nah, nigga, where you missed camp a week, nigga, where is you at? Your ass suspended, boy. What is you thinking about? You can't miss out here. Ain't no days off out here. You feel me? It's the same way in this truth. The Most High looking for straight riders, man. Now, the reason Issachar is like that, the Bible talk about it. They're skillful in all manners of war. They understanding of the time, and they're skillful in all manners of war and instruments of war. That's their blessing. So that's why they like that. But we got to program that same way in a righteous sense for this truth. Brother, you got to, Robert Santana, what you got to do is you got to start focusing on yourself first and foremost. You got to focus on you and getting yourself right. Now, I don't know for sure if you've done this. There you go, Bigum Jr. I don't know if you've done this, but the average brother does this. He learns some truth. He learns some scriptures. And he take the scriptures and use them as a proverbial baseball bat and try to go upside his wife's head with it. Again, not a literal baseball bat, a proverbial baseball bat. Slow down, brother. Get it for you first. Let you begin to understand it first, so then you can implement them to the wife, to the kids, to who's ever around. If your wife, of course, is a believer in God, like you start there and you start baby steps. A lot of times, and I can say this in retrospect because I've seen it done and I've done the same things. So in retrospect, I could go, okay, to brothers who's new coming in, don't go and take that Bible and turn it into a samurai sword and try to kill your whole family with it. You can do that. We've all done it. But what happens is it's going to put a bad taste in their mouth. And that really doesn't matter. They can take they can take, you know, that they can have that, but there's another way you can go about things also. And 9 times out of 10, they'll have a little bit more respect for you if you go the other route. We all did it. But now, us that did it, now we could look at brothers who's newer and go, brother, you don't have to do it that way. Trust me, we did it that way. The brother Malik, the ambassador, leading by example is great. Aunt J, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah Wata Wata. Exactly. 9 times out of 10, your family gonna think you lost your mind. It's a slow way. You got to do it. I used to have a Bible over, man, and just line everybody up and just cut everyone's head off. I'm talking about 2 weeks in the troop. I'm trying to murder people with this Bible, right? And that's not necessarily wrong, but there's another way though too. And that's the thing. It's nothing wrong. You have some brothers that look, they don't want to patiently deal with people. You can't get it. Hey, to hell with you. That brother's not wrong, but there's also another way to do it. There's another spirit to come in. So think about that spirit. Most High will, I'm gonna start doing some videos that'll be kind of along those lines that you could, Stephen, exactly, right? That you could kind of show, you know, maybe show people who are kind of coming along, videos that aren't as abrasive as our street teaching so much. Because people can look at the abrasive, or they can, you know what I mean, whatever. Sometimes you got to baby step people into this. Understand that. A lot of the classes are re-up on Sicarii Citadel. As far as the classes, most High will, the debates will be up on a separate channel, and the street teachings will be backed up on a separate channel as well, and y'all can go there. So look for right now for the classes, the backlog of classes, Sicarii Citadel, right? 2 words, Citadel, Sicarii Citadel. Go there for the backup of the classes. But there's another way to do it. All right, that's the point. Now you ain't gotta take that route. Brittany Taylor, no, I can't see your question. If you like to shoot your question, I guess you could shoot it back. I'm gonna go. When you come into the truth of who you are, I have noticed that heathen nations act very respectful to you even without talking to you. How can they see that in your opinion? There's a certain level of dignity that you're carrying yourself with after you discover who you are. And there's something very spiritual about people taking notice of that. And you'll see heathens do that. You see heathens do that a little bit more. It's quite peculiar when you see that, but you certainly aren't alone with experiencing that. Several of us have experienced that. And it's kind of crazy. But I mean, that's what it is. That's why they respect each other, though. There's a level of dignity that they carry with themselves because of who they are and how the confidence that they have in, you know, where they descend from and their history and things like that. So when they see you or they sense that you're walking in that same way, they can respect that. And then even the demons that's on them can see how your spirits increase. You feel me? And like you said, Ishmael respects it, and they, oh yeah, Ishmael know more than everybody. As soon as you tell Ishmael you're an Israelite, he like, man, you just not figuring it out. I know, I'm waiting on you. That's how Ishmael feel, right? Which is crazy, you know. But you know, we're related to them, right? Yeah, they want you saying Allah walk by. Let me get back to that. James rather, 1:22 again. But be ye doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. What a lot of people, and there's some people that's watching this video, either on a live or on a playback. There's over 200 y'all in here. Make sure you hit the like button. It's only 60 likes. Like, sub, share, super chat. But it's some people that's even watching this video either live or on a playback, and they ass is deceiving themselves too. So this message is for you that's deceiving yourself as well. Be a doer, not just a hearer. For if any man be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself and goeth his way, and straightway hath forgotten what manner of man he was. You forgetting who the hell you are. Come y'all to get with me sometime this week. I'm gonna be real busy though, but just try to get with me. You forgetting who you are. You forgetting what you've been called to do. You're being called into this truth when you see the prophets. A lot of y'all are taking that for granted. You know what? Let me get this. Right here. Zephaniah 1:12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles, and will punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, Yahweh will not do good, neither will he do evil. A lot of guys is settled on their lees. That's that same spirit of being a hearer and not a doer, they settled on their lead. You don't think nothing's getting ready to happen. You think that this judgment that's coming on this whore is going to tarry for a long time. You think it's a lot of people do not conceive that it's going to happen in their lifetime, though the writing is on the wall. The writing is all over the wall like graffiti. Blackjack, how about Shemi Ashar Barakatah Water 613, baby? All praises. Yeah, JC been in the truth. Sonetta and Divine put me on that. Right? Because I think Kayshawn is like comedic, and then you got JC who's in the truth. Right? And for celebrities, you people that's in the they're not exceptions to this, right? Everyone saw Nick Cannon and Professor Griff talking about that, right? Which I've been did a video on Nick Cannon knowing he's Israelite. Brother who used to be in our camp, who's still in the truth, pushing this word through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Brother Marakad, when he was in Sicarii, he ran into Nick Cannon downtown San Diego, which for those of y'all that don't know, Nick Cannon is from San Diego. So we knew that. We did a video on that through the spirit. Professor Griff, for those of y'all that don't know, the whole reason that he got kicked out of Public Enemy was for being extremely vocal about us being the Israelites and identity, our identity being stolen. Being very vocal about that. Drumline was cool. I love Nick Cannon. So we see them talking about it. Okay, so y'all know we're the Israelites. What are you doing about it? It's like this. If you're a celebrity, and I know celebrities may watch this, you got two choices. The same way everybody got two choices. You really have one choice. Or so like, okay, you got two choices. You either are for this truth, you for the Most High, or you against the Most High. It's only two choices. How are the two ways you're for the Most High? Very simple. You are contributing to this work. How are you contributing to this work? By either getting yourself on the front line with the frontliners. That's one F, front line, or you're financing the frontliners. Because you are in a tax bracket, you have more money than the average so-called black or Hispanic. So you can make financial contributions to organizations that are doing this work. You can pick an organization that whatever you like the most, give it to them. You could spread the wealth around. But that's what, if you're really about this and you really believe in this, you need to be contributing to this. That's simple. You need to be either frontlining, which the celebrities at frontline. I ain't got to say no names. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Or you could be a financial contributor, a succor, or a help, like Joseph of Arimathea was to Hamashiach Yahushua. When Hamashiach Yahushua needed a place to be buried, he was buried with the rich pursuant to prophecy. That was through who? Joseph of Arimathea, right? See what I'm saying? So you can be in the financial help department where you are donating money to Hebrew Israelite camps, one camp or camps, however you want to do it, helping them get what they need to do. Let's say you don't want to just give straight cash. Maybe you want to go and get a building for somebody, or help them get uniforms, or help them with travel expenses, or things of that nature. Yeah, we all wish Hashar would be in the public eye a little more, man. We all want to see more Hashar, but that's just how he moved, man. That's just him, man. You know, that's just his spirit. Big shout out and big love to General Hashar, ambassadors of Christ, man. For real, for real. Yeah, Kevin, we got to be careful now. But celebrities with that bag, you could either spread the bag or you come get on these front lines, man. It's that simple. And I'm not just telling you this because it's my opinion. I'm telling you this because it's scriptural. You got to come and get in this fight. You either get on this fight front line of the fight, or you get on the fight financing the fight. How can I financially get into proof? Get proof of for a business. See, the only way to get a business write-off, brother, is if, oh wait, a business write-off? there's a way. If you write it off as a business expense, if you go into what is categorized as a business expense and find a way to rationalize how money that you donate to somebody, get that out of here, money that you're donating is a business expense, you can write it off that way. But we don't have, in most camps do not have 501c3s, so you can't get it written off that way, which we don't have a 501c3, nor we ever. But some camps do. I feel like some celebrities are quiet, you mean? Some of them are being quiet. Like, even Kendrick, like, with Kendrick putting that on an album, that was great, because it amplified the word, right? That's cool, too. How do you follow that up, though? How do you follow that up, though? He is being quiet, and, you know, again, guys, we have to... You're getting hot in here, man. It's Atlanta, man. Hot Atlanta for real. Like I said, too, we got to respect people's walks and growth. It's got to be respected, because people come in at different paces, right? It took me 2.5 years to hit the streets. Aaron Bun YASHARAHLA, how about Shem Yahweh Barakatah Watawat? I came into the truth August 3rd, 2008. I wasn't on the streets until the end of January 2011. That's nearly 2.5 years, okay? So I have to respect, and we all have to respect, people's growth and people's walk. Some people come in too fast and end up gassing themselves out. So you do have to come in at a proper pace. And some people's pace might take 2 and 3 years. In Atlanta, we be at CNN Center on Saturdays. We won't be there, though, this Saturday, because we'll be in Chicago. Then we'll be in New York the following week. But I'll say 2 weeks from this upcoming Saturday, you catch us right back out there, Saturday afternoon at CNN Center. We also going to open up some more camps. Start doing camps different times in different areas in Atlanta. But that CNN Center, man, it is a pristine location by Hashem HaMashiach Yahushua. Pristine through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Right? But we got to respect people's time, but at the same time, some of these dudes are just deceiving themselves. Again, James 1 and 22. But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. A lot of these guys deceiving their own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself, and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. You looked at that man in the mirror, and you knew who you were, and then you left that man in the mirror and convinced yourself you were somebody outside of who you are. We live in a world full of blacks and Hispanics that do that very thing every day. Every day. I'm gonna show you. I can't even show you, man. What is wrong with me? I only brought one phone. I got 3 goddamn phones. I only bring one today. You know, but also, when I was coming in, it was at a different time, too. Why join a camp? Pat Wolf, you don't have to join a camp. But what you have to do is what camps do, which is teach the word. So I'm not telling you you have to join any camp. You could go to the streets by your damn self and teach the word of God. Do what you got to do. You can start your own camp with some other brothers and do what you got to do, man. You don't have to join any of the pre-existing camps. But you have to hit them streets because Hamashiach Yahushua said so. We have Sicarii in Chicago, Emmanuel. I'll be selling apparel at the summit, but I won't have everything physically. I have a few things physically, but you can place an order through me directly with Cash App, whatever. We have brothers in North Carolina, right? I don't curse. So you could buy them there and they'll be shipped to your home. They'll be shipped to your home. But yeah, from You know, Thursday to Sunday I'll be selling. Most High will, right? So if y'all want to wait till the end to get something off me, it'll be available then by Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai, right? But again, you don't have to join a camp, but you have to do the streets. I don't curse. When did you see me put a curse on somebody? Let me know. Right? You definitely curse. Right? Verse 25, but whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein, of the laws of the Most High, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. You're going to be blessed when you stop playing and stop just being a hearer of the word and start doing the law. That's what it comes down to. When you start doing that, that's when you're going to be blessed by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. Tiberius Edwards Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah Wat the water. Yes, the stranger will serve us in the kingdom. Emphatically. That's what the kingdom is about. In part, is getting served. Bad word. Yeah, these so-called bad words, again, I try to keep it to a minimum. But those words, man, they mean nothing. What do you mean biblical magic? You know, so that's what we got to understand. Let me read this. No, it's not a sin. Madara, show me the verse in the Bible where it's a sin. Please, thank you. Sound like that one brother that got cut. Scott Jones, y'all about Shem Yahshua Barakatah. Is that you? I'm going to be in your city tomorrow. I'm flying in. Tap in with me. If that's you. The Scott Jones, I think it is. Verse, again, 25. But whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty, the law, statute, commandments. Yeah, we don't celebrate birthdays. And continueth therein, he being not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. Who's going to be blessed? He that is a doer, not just a hearer. What do I think of brother? You can watch the videos and the conversations I've had with him and get a pretty good understanding. So that's what we got to understand. In order to be blessed, we got to be doers of this law. Point blank, period. We got to be doers of this law. Not just people who throw their hands up, not just people who is Israelites in lip service. I done went to girls' pages. They talking about their daughter Zion looking like a straight IG thought. Then you see a couple months later, she ain't even that no more. Why? Because she never even was really a doer of the word. She heard some information that sounded cool. She might even still say, yeah, we the Israelites, I know that. But she's not doing, you got to be active, man. You got to be active, bro. That's what this stuff boils down to. If you're not active, you're useless. Again, it's just like, this is why I understand it so well. It's just like in the world. It's just, I remember when I was in the world and I was in the streets and I was gang banging, things of that nature. And I was young, mind you, because mind you, I came in truth at 17. So we'd be around other young niggas. I remember it was one time I was with this little broad, right? And this nigga was supposed to be, like, he talking about he used to bang. He said he used to bang. I looked at this dude. I say, man, you 16 years old. How you used to gang bang? What sense do that make? That don't even compute to me. How are you inactive? This the time to be active, right? That's what I was thinking in my mind. So once I came into the truth, I understood the same thing. It was the same exact mentality, just again in righteousness. Oh, I got to be active. So when I was in the truth, like I said, it took me 2.5 years from learning the truth to actually doing the work. Exactly. Like, where are you when it gets real? When it's on, where is you at? So Regis, man, you got to get in the ruling class mentality, brother. That's another thing that was on my spirit. In a ruling, I'm gonna tell you who's in it. Y'all want to know who's in a ruling class mentality? The Israelite woman, black and Hispanic women, they're in a ruling class mentality to a degree. Namely, the Judite, the Southern Kingdom woman, they're in a ruling class mentality. I'm gonna be real with you. So the thing is this, Blackjack, you bugging, man. Y'all need free labor, brother. Trust me, don't worry. The Most High gonna have it on your hearts. Don't worry about it. He gonna change your mind, right? But you gotta be active. So even like I was saying, like, again, I came in at a different time. Like, the truth was not booming like it is today. There was not camps everywhere. My only option was literally to build my own camp where I was at. And I'm 17, 18 years old, and I'm like, nah, I'm not ready for that, right? And brothers have built their own camps at that age too, and shout out to them. I just ain't feel like I was ready at that time. But the whole time I'm watching the videos, Great Millstone, watching Great Millstone. I'm watching the videos, and I'm like, did they get on you guys that ain't doing the work they used to? And I'm like, damn, here I am, I'm cheering them on. You know, I'm making changes in my life. I'm keeping laws and stuff, but I'm like, damn, bro, like, I'm not even off the porch yet, and I'm over here acting like I am, like I'm having that mind state like I am. That's out. Like, what am I doing? So I felt convicted, like I need to be active, like I'm a buster right now. Like that's a West Coast terminology, a nigga that's just, he say he with the hood or whatever, with the set, but he's not an active, he's not a factor. He's what we say, he's not even really like that. He's just a claimer. You know what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of these niggas in the truth is now. Or people who know, nah, man, Most High ain't looking for claimers, bro. Most High looking for riders, man. Yahweh Shai, his son, said, the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. We looking for niggas who's riding. Period. That's what time it is, man. It's the time for riders, man. Not for sideliners. That's what we got to understand about Shema Mashiach Yahweh Shai. It's time to ride, man. We coming to the end of this thing. We're coming to the end of this thing, man. The mark of the beast is the radio frequency identification chip that they plan to implant in hands and heads of human beings, that they're already implanting in hands and heads of human beings, but they will make it mandatory as a part of the cashless society that they would like to transition this current society into. Radio frequency identification, or RFID chip. Nah, I ain't watched Voices of Our Fathers. What's that? Switzerland, yeah. But even now, even right now, even here in America, people got that chip. People buying now. You see they got the little tap, like when you go to the store and they have the little key, the card thing, and they got the little tap. You had that chip, you could just, see how easy that is? And that's how they're going to get it into your mind. Now, they ain't get you with the chip on the low. It's the same thing with Caesar Borgia. When they brought Caesar Borgia out, it was bow down or die. They weren't tricking you into worshiping Caesar. It was, you're going to worship Caesar or you're going to die. They're not chipping people on the low. Part of this is you consenting to it. You willingly bowing down to this devil. The Shabbat is not fixed to any Gregorian day. All praises, Jesse James. Exactly. Jason Jackson, right. This is all even, that you got a chip in your card, right? Now, mind you, he gave me the card back. Mind you, these chips in your cards are not they're not RFID chips. They're NFC chips, right? Much bigger than the RFID chip. Where is the? See what I'm saying? You see that? That's an NFC chip, right? So you went from swiping, right? You used to swipe. Now you sticking the card in, right? All of that right there is about getting you ready for something. They took you off cash to card. They took you off cash to check. They took you from check to card. They take you from card, swiping card, to what? Inserting the chip, right? Then it's going to be chip in your ass. It's going to be chip in your ass, man. Yes, the mark of the beast is physical and carnal because you're dealing with a beast that's carnal. What you got to do first and foremost is pray. Casson Atkins, you need to pray and you need to afflict yourself. Self-affliction is key. Rob Judah, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah Watawata. Self-affliction is key for conquering sexual demons. You need to learn how to afflict your flesh. You need to learn how to kill your flesh. Do I mean take a razor and cut yourself? No. Like the brother just said, fasting. Denying yourself of things that you want, of things that you desire. Denying yourself. Start with just during the daytime. Then you could extend it into days, weeks, a month, and start to kill that flesh. That's what you got to do, brother. You got to kill that flesh. If it's just saying, okay, I'm not going to eat sweets for a month. Maybe you just start with a day. Then you move into 3 days. Then you move into a week. Then you move into a month. Right? Like sometimes niggas know me, right? It ain't no secret. I don't have a good diet at all. I eat BS, right? Mountain Dew. Nigga in Taco Bell. Right? But sometimes I'll say, you know what? A month, I'm not drinking soda. A month, I'm not eating sweets. Why will I do that? To build my spiritual strength of resisting and denying my flesh through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Sometimes I may go a week, I'm not denying myself anything. But then I'll deny myself. Because you have to deny yourself. Because resistance is what builds muscle. Resistance builds muscle. That's what you got to understand. Right? You learn this in the gym. How resistance builds a muscle. Right? If you want to get big, work on your muscles in the gym, you do what? You lift weights. What makes your muscles grow? That resistance. It's all about that resistance. Right? I don't have the location listed for tomorrow because I don't have an event going on, but I'll be there. The events are Thursday to Sunday. Sky, you got me on Facebook. Go on my Facebook page. Sky, you have my phone number. Just text me. Either text me or go on my Facebook and hit me, because we friends on Facebook, and we'll put it together. That's what you got to do. You got to start again. I live in Atlanta. Who's asking? Oh, facts. Yeah, but I mean, even if not. No, I currently don't have a class on fasting. Salakia. What was that? Jersey, man. Somebody give this brother Hitman Hart from Jersey the email. We got brothers in Jersey, man. And y'all, these crazy people coming in here, Smiley, just get rid of them niggas, man. The last name Hightower is a prominent name amongst the tribe of Judah. Usually more prominent, bougie black folks with that last name, in my experience. Nothing wrong with that. But that's just my experience of the name Hightower. Right? Yes, we're allowed to have more than one wife. I don't know when they're going to do it. I just know that they're going to do it pursuant to biblical prophecy. I know that they're going to do it. McKinney is Irish. Austin, I don't know if Austin translates to Hebrew. Y'all, a lot of y'all got to stop just trying to put your names in the Hebrew and get a Hebrew name. This is Chief of Colin NYC Auburn. It's being heard in the shot. I was playing Deacon. All praises, Throw Boogie. Big shot. I can't wait, man. I'm so excited to be in Chicago, man. I'm excited, man. All praise you, how about Shemi Awashai. I'm trying to hit them streets for real, man. Because this is, you know what I mean? It's a state of emergency. That's a hub of a lot of stupidity. A place where our people really need it. Tiberius is a Hellenized Hebrew word. You would need to look at the origin of that. It's a hub of a lot of wickedness. God, I used to be. Yeah, man, ain't nothing in them streets. Then we got a lot of our people that signing up to go to the streets, man, thinking it's something glorious or glamorous, and then they come out to find out it's about nothing. I need to start hearing this word. Big shout out to Detroit. A city that I love. Let me hear. There's another scripture I want to hit in James before I close. Louisiana is. Yeah, it's a lot of Levites out there, but yeah, Louisiana is simple, man. Lamb is the name. Lamb Irish. I'm not sure. I'd have to look that up. Yeah, the brother Akaz Marshall Power was schooling me as to the level of stupidity is praised in Louisiana. Right. Yeah, it's all funny you hit the man, and once you hit that jail, man, and it gets real, especially these little niggas, man. You don't need to be baptized in the water. You baptized with this word, but especially these little niggas, man, they hit that jail, and it gets real. Brooklyn, I would say that you shouldn't go about choosing a Hebrew name, that you should have somebody give it to you. Man, I ain't been to Louisiana yet. Most I will soon enough. There's a lot of stuff on the new moon, Xavier. I would say watch our videos on the new moon. You get a lot of precepts. That's right, Judah McBee. Scripture I want to go to in 4. James 4:6. But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, the Most High resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. And that, hearing the word, when you become a doer of the word, not just a hearer of the word, but a doer, what you've done is you've submitted yourself to the Most High. You've humbled yourself. So he give grace to the humble, right? And come out, I send your message. When I'm done, I'll get back with you. Right? But he giveth more grace, wherefore he saith, the Most High resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. When you are a doer of the word, you've humbled yourself. Verse 7. Submit yourselves, therefore, unto the Most High. Resist the devil, and he will flee far from you. Right? That's resistance. Like I was going into with the brother on how to curb his unbridled lust. Right? Resistance. Where I'm at. Verse 8. Draw nigh to the Most High, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. And that's what a lot of these same people are, who are hearers of the words and not doers. They're double-minded because in one instance, they're thumbing us up, they're bigging us up, but in the next instance, they're walking after their own covetousness and not following after the things that we say. The Bible say again, verse 8, draw nigh to the Most High, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. So you have to cleanse your hands. How do you cleanse your hands? By keeping the laws and ceasing from doing sin and evil. You double-minded. Stop being double-minded, bigging us up in one way and being evil and sinful in the next. Cleanse your hearts, right? Verse 9, be afflicted and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning and your joy to heaviness. Humble yourselves in the sight of Yahweh, and he shall lift you up. So that's how you're going to get lifted up in these last days at the return of Hamashiach Yahweh, by humbling yourself unto the Most High Yahweh. Yes, Ethiopians are Cushites. The high holy days and how you honor them and celebrate them are all documented in Leviticus 23. We will not be there this Saturday, this Thursday or Saturday, because we're going to be in Chicago. So y'all going to have to catch us in about 2 weeks. Okay, Zaquan, Ayash, hit the email. Somebody give me the email. Yeah, we always linking up, man. HOI is our brothers, man. Like our brothers. We get together, it's one camp. It's one mob. We got Hitman Heart. I told you we got people in Jersey. If you want to hit the email, and we'll get you in contact. Let them know it's our one mob. Shout out Sons of Thunder. You know. Somebody just put the email in the chat. It's Exodus 17:15 at Gmail, but it's Exodus without the E. You can't listen to everything in Babylon and Timbuktu. I'll be honest with you. No, Hawaiians are not Israelite. I'll be honest with you. I don't even like Babylon and Timbuktu. That's just me. I'm not even a big fan of that. That's like Hebrew Israelite kindergarten to me. I like Africans that wrote the Bible a lot better than Babylon and Timbuktu. But it works. But you can't go to any of these sources and listen to it 100% because it's going to go off. I was at work on the 4th Sicarii scale. I was trying to find another. Okay. Who was that? That's Lashawan Tahar. Yahba Shemir Shah Barakatah out the water, brother Lashawan Tahar. Man, Rap the News out of his goddamn mind. You see my debate with Rap the News in the spirit? If you seen that, man, I think you would know a little better. What time is it? I gotta leave about an hour and a half. Lord in Christ. Lord and Christ. Well, all praise y'all by Shemi Upshot. Get ready to end this here in a second. I gotta go. Gotta get finish this laundry. And get out here to this shy, man. Get out here to this shy rack. But I'm really looking forward to doing the work, getting out there. The summits are always a magnificent experience by Shema Mashiach Yahweh, man. Always going to these different cities. Big and Junior. Man, the rain run is over. Florida was the last time it rained, I think. No, I went to New York and it rained a little bit when I went to New York, actually. Oh, Byron recall, y'all about to smash our burger thoughts, so to see you tomorrow, most I will. Man, deep teeth pack, man. Don't be asking people questions like that on the internet, bro. Come on now. Use your brain, King. Read the Bible, it'll tell you what you need to do. Shalom, Tribal. You know. Manny Williams, son, that is not no heathen down the line. You ain't got to rock with them, though. I ain't telling you to rock with them, but you have to understand, according to the Bible, the #1 people who are against the word of God are Israelites. That's according to Scripture. People got to get out of that spirit when somebody don't agree with the Bible that they're a heathen now. No. The least they agree with the Bible, the more likely it is that they're Israelites. That's biblical. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't got to rock with them. I don't blame you. You know what I'm saying? I rock with dude for years, and that's just how I am. I rock with individuals for a long time, and you know, individuals have helped me out. You know, I know that in part, you know, it's all through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but he's certainly been used as a vessel to help amplify the word of the Most High through our organization and things of that nature. So, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, the Most High first all day. That's what I said. I'm not mad at you. You know what I'm saying? You entitled, brother, all day. But he ain't no heathen down the line. I'm going to be honest with you. That's a damn Dominican. That is a Simeonite. There you go, Delasha Wanthar. You know what I'm saying? Jake, the #1 person against the prophets, man. That's what you got to get. He called me today asking me about Elijah with them 42 kids, man. Alicia, rather. I said, yeah, that happened. I mean, how do you feel about that? I said, listen, I wouldn't have did it, but I'm not questioning that prophet. That was a powerful prophet, Alicia. So I'm not questioning none of his moves. You know, I wouldn't have did it. I wouldn't have called 42 she-bears for a kid calling me bald-headed. But I'm not saying Alicia's wrong. You feel me? I ain't got nothing to say about Alicia. That was somebody with a double portion of what Elijah had, and Elijah called fire out of heaven. Huh? So, you know. Yeah, some of our people, man, is lost. You see what I'm saying? And the Most High is blinded also. We have to remember that Yahweh is blinding people. Nah, for real, Elijah Wanthar. For real. We got to understand the Most High be blinding people, man. So it is what it is, you know. But, you know, you, like Yahweh spoke about making friends with the mammon of this world. So you got to make friends with the mammon of the world. Why? To use it to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Most High, will I see him on next Friday when I go to NY. We'll be in Chicago this weekend, but we got New York next weekend. So look for that. Look for that. Right? Man, how did these... I want to understand how these spammers keep even getting in, sending X video links. How is this even possible? He put... Like... How is this possible? I don't even get that. That's bugged out. Not too much, Stro Boogie. Khan Kazaki. That's crazy. Like, I remember that you couldn't post no .com, nothing. Nah, I'm in Atlanta now. Elisha Wanthar. I stay in Atlanta now. We moved from Dallas. April? Yeah, April. April, we moved from Dallas, man. All praise you, how about Shemal Shah? We out here in the man. We out here in Atlanta, nigga. You know, so how can you equate Catholic with Protestant? Well, the Protestant church is a off branch of Catholicism. The word Protestant means Protestant because they were protesting certain aspects of Catholicism. So that's how you equate the two. Why is Elam so ignorant? Is there a scripture? I don't believe there's a scripture unless you just go to the scripture that the Most High did not show the heathens none. Yeah, facts, Manny. That's why I ain't no Sicarii in New York. Somebody asked me if they wanted Sicarii in New York. There's a million Israelites in New York already. I'm good, man. Y'all can have New York. I want the rest of the world. Nah, but check it out. Okay. Yeah, you ain't got to be a Levite to pray a curse on somebody, a heathen in righteousness in their work, brother. That's something all Israelites can do. It's just an art that we really master. We love you as well, Manny Williams. For real, for real. Can we get a video about the Disney fight? I keep hearing about it. I didn't even watch the Disney fight. Book of Matthew is a great book, brother. It's my favorite gospel. And it's the authoritative gospel. We do videos on all of our people. When I laugh when people talk about Afro-Cubans, Afro-Mexicans, Afro-Colombians. I laugh. And here's why I laugh. Because you people who say that are clearly people who were not already familiar. I'm from the Caribbean. We know about all of that already. Like, people be saying that like it's breaking news. We know about it. We speak about these people all the time. Your problem is you think about when we're talking about Cubans, we're excluding them or something. No. What are you talking about? All you got to do, if anybody who's followed baseball their whole life should be familiar with all of these things. Right? But it's not just Afro. It's also the Indio, the indigenous peoples. That's right, Lashawanthon. Like, people be acting brand new about it. Like, I remember I used to, because I used to be a big baseball fan. I'm still a baseball fan, but I'm more casual now. Like, I don't follow every game. Like, I really just be looking at the scores. I don't really be watching games no more. I ain't got time. But where you from, D Chief Pack? Yeah, definitely a side. Make sure I go to UrbanGorilla.com and get your gear. But I used to hit my boy. He used to come over. I'll be watching baseball, and I'll be like, "Yo, what you think he is? Black? Man, that nigga Dominican. What you think he is? Oh, that nigga Cuban. Oh, that nigga Puerto Rican." You know what I'm saying? You look at the back of that jersey, you see that Spanish name. Feel me? So I guess some people, if you're not from areas where these people are familiar, you know what I'm saying, then you may not know. And they everywhere, like Florida, New York, Jersey, Boston, areas like that, where there's plenty of them, you know. You may not know, which I'm not from any of those areas, but I was always hip to it since a youngin', just coming from a Caribbean background. Yeah, because that's Catholic tradition to be in that. My government name is Martinez. Exactly. People gotta research, man. All praises, Big Smoke. Yeah, Mexican and Central American. It's a lot more Central Americans in California. Like, a lot of times, we be thinking everybody Mexican, and then they mess around and be Zebulon, be Central American. Yeah, Dominicans just don't like it. Dominican want to be known as Dominican. Dominican have a patriot ideology beaten to their head. Yeah, it's heavy witchcraft going on in Mexico, and that's why Issachar welcomed Levi with an open arm so much. For witchcraft. You know? Nah, people from Guam are not Israelites. They're Guamanian, they're Japhetic people. Exactly, Lana, yeah. See what I'm saying? Jesse Jane, that's crazy, right? But that's more common than people are ready to admit. It's my man I've been dealing with for years, man. You need advice on beginner street teaching? Make sure you're grounded. Pacific Islanders are Japhites. Make sure you're grounded, right? In the word. Make sure you're grounded in the word. Make sure that you you have your bases covered on the majority of the topics. Watch videos, see how brothers deal with things, learn from mistakes brothers make. Watch your tape. And like Assad said, make sure you're on public property and never private property. Do research about the area that you plan to go in, as far as on the legal aspect, on the civic aspect. Yeah. They say I look like my uncle. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on that Jaguar thing too. Just, be mindful. Go to areas that's good. Like, it's depending on where you at, it's gonna vary. Some people be like, yo, go to the hood. But then it'd be like, if that hood don't have really a main place of concourse where a lot of people are at, I don't mess with the Zohar. Then it's almost a waste of time. So a lot of times downtown areas are more profitable because it's more people there. Right? Like when we were in Dallas, people are like, yo, go to Oak Cliff. We go to Oak Cliff, bro. It don't be like, there's very, very few places where it's public property where you can go to where you can get steady traffic all day. For real. It's just not. So why would I be there? We do flyer operations and stuff there, but as far as like posting up camp, you got to go where it's active at. So in some places, like, you can go where it's the hood, but it's active and there's a lot of people. But not you can't find that everywhere though. So then, what I'm saying? Like, we go to CNN, like, yo, y'all at CNN, go to the hood in Atlanta. Nigga, at CNN, it be everybody from all over Atlanta, and mind you, it's Atlanta, so it's nothing but Israelites everywhere, black people everywhere. We go out there, boom, we out there for it be a Atlanta United game. We getting Judah and we getting the Northern Tribes all day by the hundreds walking by. You can't get to that level of audience and get the word out to that level of people nowhere else. So nigga, I'm gonna stay right there. Literally in part of his apartment door. See, that brother's lazy. That's a nigga that's lazy. I would advise you record your teachings. Why? Because it's profitable for edification. So even if there's not a lot of people being edified in the immediate vicinity, you can upload it, and more brothers, potentially even thousands, tens of thousands of brothers and sisters can be edified. It's been 4 years and you still ain't made it to Oklahoma City. Yeah, I don't know about Oklahoma City. I mean, it's a lot of Northern Kingdom waking up. You ask me, it's a lot. And they're in Mexico and Guatemala and they're in them countries waking up too. You guys got to remember that there are a lot of people waking up abroad that you may not see on YouTube, or you may not see on the damn your social media all the time. But I know from knowing, it's a lot of people waking up. Mexico, Central America, South America, the islands. It's a lot of people waking up and out there, because Esau is not over people and in people's face the way they are here. It's spreading actually at a faster rate, and they're having larger congregations than we have out here. But see, out here it's just a lot of different congregations splintered all over the place. In the other countries, it's just like one big congregation. It's been one in Chile for decades down there in Chile, right? The tribe of Naphtali. ZL1, Yabashim Yashar Brakata, Wata Wata. Oh, damn, Lashon Wata. That's what's up, though. That's what's up. You feel me? Exactly, Zechariah. But, yeah, nah. Cardi B has spoke on that a lot, actually. She said all the time, like, there's not a difference between blacks and Hispanics at all. I don't see a difference. I don't understand why anybody act like a difference. Lionel Messi, I don't know. I gotta look. I believe Messi is an afterlife. I believe so though. I gotta look for sure. Come on, man. You know, first off, Ariel, you should know better than this thing. I do any laundry. With Sean Antonio, you have to care what come out of Cardi B's mouth. You have to care what come out of the city girl's mouth. You have to care about what come out of any of these people's mouth. And the reason why you have to care is because those people have a supreme influence over our people. So even if you can take a little bit of good that they say, take it, and you can spin it. Just a little bit. Take it, and you can spin it. You got to be tapped in. I just got done telling my wife this earlier. Why do you listen to that? Because me and Hassan was reading to her damn City Girl lyrics, and she couldn't believe it. What was being said. Why are you listening to that? I have to know. You know why? Because these are the people that are influencing the masses of young black women. So I need to know what they're talking about. I need to be able to relate to them when I talk to them. Yeah, Honduras is a Zemila. I need to be able to. You see what I'm saying? So we have to stay tuned in. We can't be detached, because then you're going to become like that old generation that young people don't want to talk to. Right? But with that, I want to say tawada to everyone who likes, sub, share, super chat, view, whatever. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Abanawa Yahweh, by Hashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai, and say shalom.